Hi Lens Cruise peeps, it's Miss Hammis here, just checking in on my first ever YouTube video. Making this to stay connected to my students and my friends and family members. Oh, and there's, not only am I checking in with you, but so is Charlie the cat and Charlie the wonder dog, who literally have not been in this room all day. But now that I'm filming, and there's something interesting to do and a way to get my attention, it's like having a child. When your parents are on the phone when you were a little kid and they were on the phone talking, I assure you, you ran into the room and you're like, Mom, Dad, I need your attention. Same thing with these two. Isn't he cute though? It's hard to be mad at you. Pet Wars winner from last year. Just wanted to shout out there. I know, baby, hello. Listen, it's week 2 of our, quarantine, our self-isolation, our time away from school. And I haven't heard from as many of you as I would like. And so I'm sending this out hoping that the universe responds and a lot of you see it and a lot of you reach out to me and let me know, A, that you're okay. B, that your family and friends are okay as well. And C, that you're doing what you need to do for school. Now listen, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, and this is going out, to everybody, so it'll be out there forever. Hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but listen, I feel like you should do what you can, when you can, as it unfolds. I think we're all handling this in a very different way. I think this is something none of us have ever gone through before. And this digital learning is new for some of us and not so new for others. And so we're all in different places in our learning experience now. So having said that, I want you to do the best you can with what you have in front of you. I want you to communicate to your teachers when you get stuck or you're struggling. You guys are so much more technology savvy than some of us are who are your teachers. And I know some of you have shown me in school different ways to get around problems you have. A student was showing me a few weeks ago how he was stuck in some geometry problem. I couldn't help him. I am not a math person. And he started Googling resources for this particular problem, and he came up with a resource that worked for him and his learning style really, really well. He's a visual learner. And so what he found worked for him and helped him work through his problems, and he aced it, and he got where he needed to be. I think we're gonna have to be more creative in how we get to where we need to be, all right? Now, having said that, do I think you should be doing 8 hours of work a day at home? No, I do not. Teachers are experts in their fields. They know how to present lessons, work with you in a variety of learning styles that we all have. And do I think that we're at a disadvantage when you're not with your teachers physically in a room together with them answering questions? I absolutely do. So having said that, I think you need to be gentle with yourself and gentle with your teachers, and we are going to be gentle with you as well, and understand that there are some things that are simply not going to get done. And there's some things that are going to get done to the best of your ability, and you're not going to master them. I think probably 2 of the most important things you can do on a daily basis for yourselves, regardless of what grade level you are, wherever you are in your learning, is to read and write daily, I don't care if you read a sports column. I don't care if you read stuff online. I don't care if you pick up a newspaper and do the Sudoku, whatever it's called. I just feel like reading and writing are 2 skills that'll never go away. You'll use them no matter what career you go into. You don't get better at something by avoiding it. And I know a lot of my students tell me, I hate to read, it takes so long, it's so boring, that may be true. I love to read. I can't get enough reading in during the course of the day. This imposed quarantine, I have stacks of books back there and highlighters, and I write in my books, I annotate. I love to read. I don't understand people who say they don't enjoy it, but there's some of you that must not enjoy it as much as I do. That's okay. But I don't avoid something because I'm not good at it. I figure a way around it. And if I don't know how to do it, I figure out find somebody who does know how to do it. So having said that, you need to communicate with your teachers. They're your front line for answering questions. Now, you know how to reach them. Most of you are hooked up to their Remind system. They all check their email at least twice a day, morning and night. Many of us are checking it several times a day. We check our junk and spam because we know a lot of, Gmail and Yahoo goes there. So believe me, we're aware of this. But when you get stuck, or when you have questions and you can't get help online, or you can't get your friends to help you or your parents, communicate with your teachers. And if you're not reaching them or you're still struggling, go ahead and do what you do on the daily for me. Like, send me an email. Tell me what's going on. Let me know what you need, and let me know who you need it from. And if I can, get anything for you, I will do the best I can. By the way, on the Lunds Cruise homepage, there's an excellent resource for all students. It's called the student section, I believe. It has a list of resources mapped out for all of you, for all grade levels and for all content matter. And so that has been a really good resource for a lot of you, I've heard. I do want to talk to you a little bit about expectations. I feel like, as we're going through this now, which is new to all of us, there's certain things we can all do to alleviate some tension and some problems that we're going to run across. And one of those things is to have a schedule for yourself, like a daily schedule that you set for yourself with expectations. Like, okay, what time am I getting up in the morning? How long am I going to spend working on work in the morning? When am I going to take a snack? When am I going to take a breather, a break? When am I going to go outside and get some fresh air? All those things I think are healthy for us as well. Do I think you should be cooped up in one room with your little pens and pencils out and scribbling mad like all day long? No, absolutely not. I think you need to be realistic, and we are being realistic. And I think it's not healthy to do just one thing during the course of the day and not have some fun and free time and activity time and downtime and snack time and nap time. Love naps. Oh my God. This has been a big wake-up call for a lot of us. I really do think, like, it's forcing us to slow down. It's forcing us to do a lot of self-reflection. And by that I mean, prioritizing what's important in our lives. Health and well-being of our families and ourselves and our friends is number one, period. Do I think we have an obligation ethically and morally to stay isolated so that we flatten the curve? Yeah, I do. I actually do. And fiance over there is just climbing the walls, going stir crazy. But I think one of the things I've done with him, and we've talked a lot about this, is limiting our connectivity to social media and the news. I don't think it's healthy to watch the daily clicker about what's going on with COVID-19. That's just me. I stay aware. I pay attention to reliable sources. I listen to scientific data. I don't want to hear gossip, rumors, and naysayers. We're going to get through this. It's going to run its course. Testing kits are going out. It's going to take time and resources to do all these things to get us safe and healthy and well again. And we have to be patient, and that's very hard to do. I know I'm a very impatient person. I like productivity. I like doing things. I like getting things done. I like checking things off my list. But right now, I think we're gonna have to set some of that aside. So while you're going through the course of your day, check in not only with others, but check in with yourself. Like, are you calm? Are you at peace? Are you eating well? Are you sleeping well? Are you tuning out of technology for a while, just so you can give yourself some distance from all this chatter, this nonstop chatter that's going on? I like to think that we're going to be back together more quickly, sooner than later. I sincerely hope so. I miss my kids so much, I can't tell you. I miss my colleagues. They're not just they're my friends. I miss seeing my friends at work. I miss having lunch with them. I miss chatting with them. I miss talking to my students. I miss their goofiness and their silliness and their ingenuity. And I even miss some of those annoying habits we all have. I know that we drive each other nuts sometimes. We really do. I get on your nerves. Sometimes you get on my nerves. Revis gets on my nerves sometimes. I get on his nerves. But you know what? That's what human beings do. It's a human experience, okay? It's gonna work out, kids. It's gonna be okay. We're going to be okay. Now, I wanna tell you something, and I want you to really take this to heart, because this is very important. I've heard a lot of gossip and rumors about, is this gonna count? Is this not gonna count? Why should I do my work? That's not gonna count. Governor Whitmer said, slow it down a bit. There was an email that was sent out from the governor's office saying that, or maybe it was the Michigan Department of Ed, I don't even know who it was from, claiming that the digital work we're doing at home, the distance learning we're doing at home, is not going to count. She retracted that statement the next day. Retract means to take back. And she said that is not true. That email went out way too soon. She is looking on, she's looking at expert advice in terms of what should count, what shouldn't count, what we're doing. So just know this. I have been in the L'Anse Creuse district for over 20 years now. I can tell you first and foremost, our number one priority is our students, period. It really is. It has always been, it will continue to be. I love this district. We embrace our kids, and we embrace learning, and we will figure this out. We will make sure that our children are taken care of. I really have faith that that's gonna work out the way it's supposed to work out. Eric Edoff, our superintendent, is doing an amazing job communicating with all administrators and the powers that be. He listens to information that comes out of the state level and the federal level. He's on top of this. Are there problems? Absolutely. Are there hoops that we might have to go through? Absolutely. I'm not concerned about if you're doing what your teachers are giving you now, last week, and in the foreseeable future. They're making it manageable, doable, realistic, still hitting state standards. They're taking it in, they're processing it, they're checking it in, perhaps they're grading it. It will count. So, don't listen to this, listen to us. Trust us. You're gonna be okay. Do the work that you're being given. Do it to the best of your ability. Are you gonna hit stumbling blocks? Absolutely. Are we gonna be there to eventually scoop you up and figure this out together? Absolutely. I have no doubts about that. So I don't want you to get in the mindset that you should just put everything aside and not do anything because you've heard rumors it's not gonna count. Why should I bother? Of course it counts. You're life learners, whether you're in school or not. I learn things every day. I learn things just being out in the general public. I learn by listening. I learn by watching. I learn probably best by asking questions to people who know answers that I don't know. So I learn from you guys too. God, I learn so much from my students every day. It's unbelievable. I wish some of you were here right now to teach me how to use all this technology. I'm gonna finish this video and then I'm gonna try and upload it to YouTube. I don't know if it's gonna work. I might just be talking into my phone right now and it never goes anywhere, but you know what? At least I'm trying because I have faith. I believe that it's gonna reach people. And I also believe that you should be doing work because it's going to count. That's all I'm gonna say on that subject. So I hope that you are taking care of yourselves. I hope that you're taking care of others. God bless you. I heard from one of my students last week who was helping a neighbor who he didn't think was able to take care of herself, getting groceries and supplies and stuff. My heart warms when I hear these things. This, to me, is important. This is what we should be doing. So if you need anything and I can help you, please reach out to me and email me, and I'll do what I can for you because I care. And I think the L'Anse Creuse community in general cares, and that's why we're such an exceptional district. It sounds like a public service announcement I'm making right now. I'm even wearing, shout out to John Nader, and the boys, hockey players, got my L'Anse Creuse hockey sweatshirt on. See, and you thought I didn't wear sweatshirts. Of course I do. Of course I do. I don't have sweatpants, but Mr. Webby knows that I'm gonna have to do that when we go back as well. It was Mr. Webby's idea to have me dress up in sweatpants, flip-flops, and I don't know, grunge wear or something when we go back, because we made our $8,000 goal. We exceeded that. I can't wait till we get back to find out how much we raised for Charity Week. I can't wait for Charlie and I to show up to pass the crown to the next Pet Wars winner. But most importantly, I can't wait to see you guys. So stay in touch with me. It helps me feel connected to you. Again, I miss you all. Can't wait to get back. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to hear all your amazing stories about what's been going on since we've been away from each other. This is like unprecedented, guys. I hope you're keeping a journal. I hope you're writing down your thoughts. This is history in the making. Never happened before in our lifetime, I'll tell you that. Well, listen, my darlings, I'm gonna let you go for right now. I don't know when this is gonna be uploaded. It should be uploaded soon. Shout out to all my friends at L'Anse Creuse North, our administrators who are doing an amazing job. God bless them. Just to everybody in general. And students, just know that we, your teachers, miss you so much and love you, okay? So that's all I'm gonna say for today. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you really, really soon. All right? Peace out.